Hello ฮะโอเคอันนี้ละ Good evening. We have a problem a little bit because the time changed, and then he thought it was 7 in Thailand. It's supposed to be 6 o'clock in the morning, so maybe 5 more minutes. Usually we if here 7 o'clock at night, over there is 7 in the morning. So now the time change. It will be 6 o'clock, and then he's get ready in 5 minutes.
Hello, can you hear me?
ฮัลโหลค่ะเดี๋ยวน้องเปิดจอ
Hello.
ฮัลโหลค่ะหลวงพี่อีกสักครู่ค่ะ
Okay.
Good evening everyone and then welcome to evening chanting and meditation tonight your teacher monk is Venerable John from Thailand please bow bow bow
Okay. So we will begin first with evening chanting, and then later on we will do the meditation together. Okay. So let me have the evening chanting for you here. Okay. We will share screen. Okay. Okay. So we begin first with the evening chanting. โยโสภะคะวาอะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธสวากขาโตเยนะภะคะวะตาธัมโมสุปฏิปันโนยัสสะภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆธัมมายังภะคะวันตังสัทธัมมังสัสสังฆังอิเมหิสการเรหิยะถาระหังอาโรปิเทหิอภิปูชยามะสาธุโนพันเตภะคะวาสุจิราปารินิพุตโตปีปัจฉิมาชนตานุกรรมปมานาสาอิเมสการเรทุกขตาปันนาการภูเตปฏิคันหาตุอัมหากังคีคารตังหิตายะสุขายะอะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธภะคะวาพุทธังภะคะวันตังอภิวาเทมิบา สวากขาโตภะคะวะตาธัมโมธัมมังนัมสสามิบ่าวสุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆสังฆังนามามิบ่าว อันธไมอันตถานิมยันตังภคะวันตังวาจายะอภิคายิตุงปุปภาคณมการันเจวาพุทธานุสตินยัญจาการโรมเสนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโต สัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะเบาเบา เบา Okay, so before we begin the meditation, may I ask if everybody there have meditated before? Yes, you have, right? Anyone new? Never? No.
Yes,
Okay.
everyone been meditate before.
Okay, so let's begin the meditation together. Adjust your sitting posture so that you sit comfortably and relax all the muscles in your body from the top of your head down to your tiptoes. Spend a moment to relax the muscles of your forehead, the muscles of your cheek and your chin. Feel the flow of relaxation spreading to your neck and your shoulders, and allow both of your shoulders to drop naturally. Relax the muscles of your arms and your hands down to your fingertips. Relax the muscles of your torso from your chest to your abdomen, your hips, your thighs, your knees, down to your feet, all the way to your tiptoes until you feel completely relaxed in every part of your body. And when you're feeling a bit more relaxed, there's no need to worry about the body any longer. And it will be easier for the mind to stay inside the body. The first step that we can do is maintaining the awareness of our breath. When you breathe softly, slowly, and deeply, as deep as you can, as slow as you can, as soft, as gentle as you can. it will be easier to follow your breath. And when you can maintain the awareness of the breath, the mind is inside the body. Because the breath is the air inside the body. For the air outside, we wouldn't call it the breath. And if you are able to stay more with your breath, your mind is now within the perimeter of the body. Let's spend a moment and make sure that the mind is only with the breath and nothing else. But the mind is used to thinking. And it's normal that you will have thoughts at any moment. All you have to do when the mind drifts away is to come back to the thoughts, to come back to the breath again and again. No problem if your mind got distracted. Keep bringing it back to the awareness of the breath. Again and again. You may need several attempts. Should the mind still feels uneasy, but if we do this relaxingly, we do not rush, we do not have expectation, we just do it easily and feel content with whatever we can achieve at the moment. We can appreciate the moment when the mind can stay with the breath and not when it is distracted. We don't pay attention. So even though the mind is yet to be completely still, we can begin to appreciate some initial stillness, even though it's still tiny. Continue to breathe. Continue bringing the mind back to the breath. And I would like you to observe the deepest end of the breath by following your breath all the way to the deepest turning point where your in-breath turns into out-breath. That is the center of your body. Observe the moment when the breath arises. The middle of your abdomen, when it touches softly, gently, the center of your body. Allow the feeling to be very smooth and gentle. If you adjust the way you breathe, so you can breathe as soft as you can, as gentle as you can, as deeply as you can. That moment when the mind touches the body center is comparable to when a bird's feather is floating down from the sky. until the feather lands on a calm water surface without disturbing the calmness of the water surface. That's how soft and gentle your mind returns to the body center. We may begin by touching the center softly, gently, relaxingly, and repeatedly. And at some point, you can finally maintain your consciousness over there. When the mind regains enough consciousness, you don't need your breath to find the center anymore. Just maintain your consciousness in the middle of your abdomen. You can feel as if something soft, gentle, and comfortable is in the middle of your body. Let's maintain such feeling as long as you can. And at some point, should the mind still wander, you may repeat a mantra silently. Imagine as if the soothing mantra voice expands from the middle of your abdomen. Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma means the right way. Arahang means purest state of the mind. So all together, kind of telling yourself you are on the right way. You purify the space in the mind. Repeat the mantra by yourself. Do not just listen to my voice. Until your mind is completely spacious, with no contamination, and you don't feel distracted any longer. Samma Arahang 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 Samma Arahang. Let the mantra walk. Be the only one that your mind is paying attention to. Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang. And I would like you to additionally visualize a meditation object of your choice. The purpose is to make sure that your mind be, 'taken away easily by any other thoughts. Imagine an object you're familiar with, like the sun, the full moon, a star, a crystal ball, a water drop, or a bubble. Choose one so that your mind can stay with a single image. Or even if the mind begins thinking about something else, you can patiently and relaxingly visualize the object again and again. One thing you should be aware, visualizing the object is to be content. No need to pay attention to its details, just the outline will be sufficient already. Be content in however you can visualize whatever image your mind can obtain. Even though the image may look a bit blurry, but if you feel content, you can obtain some initial stillness of the mind already. Then we need to wait until the end. Even though your image is looking like something behind the cloud, just feel content. Samma Araham, Samma Araham, Samma Araham, Samma Araham, Samma Araham, Samma Araham. And then we continue both visualizing the meditation object and repeating the mantra together. The mind will have no space left for any distractions to creep in. So let the mantra be the only voice your mind is paying attention to, and the visualization object the only image your mind is paying attention to. Samma arahang, Samma arahang, Samma arahang, Samma arahang. Although the mind still contains some distraction, we are paying attention to the quiet corner of it. At the center of the body, feel as if you lay down the meditation object over there. And the mantra originates as well from the body center. By doing so, allows the mind to reconnect with the source of peace energy, and if we can stay there uninterruptedly as long as we can, the mind will harness such energy sufficient not only for ourselves, but also we can share to people around us. Well, let's continue. Feeling the connection at the body center. Visualize the object over there. And let the mantra expand from there as well. And expand indefinitely from the center to the whole space around you. Samma arahang, Samma arahang, สัมมาอะระหังสัมมาอะระหัง and I would like you to continue on your own, silently, maintaining the awareness of the body center and be watchful so that no thought can easily creep in your personal peace sanctuary, the center of the body, for a moment until we come to an appropriate time. This amount of peace energy, imagine that it grows in all directions, expanding like a balloon being inflated, but with limitless capability. Imagine the balloon, his energy covering people around you in the meditation room and the whole city. May everyone in the room and the city be happy. May all of them be free from sadness, pain, and danger. May all of them feel the peace energy you are sharing. Imagine that you are sharing the peace energy to everyone in the whole country. And finally, everyone in the world, equally and unconditionally. Doesn't matter who they are. May all of them be happy. May all of them be free from sadness, pain, and danger. May all of them feel the inner peace. You are spreading continue doing this on your own for a while. And now our meditation is coming to an end. You may take a deep breath in and out a few times. Breathe in, breathe out, long, softly, slowly. Feel the environment, everyone and everything around you. And once you feel you are ready, you may softly, slowly open your eyes while listening to my blessing. สัพเพพุทธาตลัปปตตาปัจเจกานัญจยพลังอรหันตานันจะเตเชนระคังพันธามิสัพพะโสเตอัทลัทธาสกิตาวิรุณาพุทธศาสเนอโรคาสุขิตาโหตาสหัสสัพเพหิยานิพิสัพพุทธานุภาเวนะสัพพะธรรมานุภาเวนะ สัพพสังขานุภาเวนะสัทธาโสธีภวันตุเต May all your wishes be fulfilled. Sapphe bhutantu sankappa. All of your dreams become true. Janto panaraso yatha. Like the full moon in the night sky. Manisho tiraso yatha. Or similar to a flawless crystal sphere. Now you may open your eyes. So, how is your meditation? You feel relaxed? Body feeling relaxed, could you raise your hands? Or to relax, to lift your arms up? Okay, so today we meditated for 45 minutes. I hope you didn't feel that long, right? You have any questions or any experiences that you'd like to share about the meditation, about or anything? Any questions?
Anyone? Yeah. Do you have the chance? Give you water too, John. Would you like to? Everyone very clear and happy today. William and Kim, would you like to ask any question? Share your feeling or anything.
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. I found I was able to quiet down and just focus with the breath. Felt very good for the first 15, 20 minutes. And then I started losing it tonight. And my mind went to serious matters that I'm trying to deal with in my life. And it was difficult to remind myself to come back and just be quiet. But so it was good. It was in and out kind of for me tonight. But thank you.
Right. So whenever we meditate, it's more or less like a fight between the inner viruses that we actually let them grow in the mind. So these inner voices actually will try to take our attention back to whatever we've been dealing with, especially when it comes to distractions. They actually pick one thing that we kind of worry the most to appear first. So whenever we have distraction like this, then you have two initial options. First, you just, if it is too much, then you just open your eyes. So it's like a fight between a knight like this and some inner enemies, like those inner little voices. But first, what I like to tell you is that those voices, they're not your voice. Those dialogue, they're not yours. But they're so good in making you think that they're yours. So then you get caught up with your own thought and then you start thinking about them. But if you maybe are aware now that this is not my voice, it's the voice of the viruses, how you will deal with the voices may be different, right? So whenever these voices appears, or maybe the thoughts appears, the first option, if it is too much, you can't deal with them anymore, open your eyes and reset. Believe it or not, all those images or voices will disappear completely. But you can also choose to stay with the technique as well. For example, when you have those little voices, and then you repeat the mantra, at first, maybe you will stay with the thoughts 80% and the mantra 20%. But if you let it happen and don't pay attention very much to the thoughts, and whenever you are conscious, bring yourself back to the mantra or the visualization object, eventually you can increase and stay longer with the amount, with the technique. So from 50%, and you can stay 30%, you can stay 40%. Okay, but I understand, especially when you have like some meetings, some things serious that you are dealing with in your life, it takes longer time to clean the mind. So these two colors they don't have to be exclusively red and blue, but the red is when you're cleaning your mind, and the blue is when your mind is refined. So you went from red to blue for briefly or shortly a moment, but then you went back. This happened. So they don't actually have to be exclusively to separation, clearly separated like this, but they can intervene like some red, some blue, some red, some blue. So if you have a bit more red today, like this, or maybe totally when you combine them together, the length of red is because we made it 45, and you say that for 15, 20, you manage to stay within, like half. That's not bad at all. So tomorrow, next time, try to improve and have slightly larger amount of blue, and that's it. Because these days, a lot of things can influence the mind and also lengthen the cleaning period, especially if the life doesn't go as we expect. But if it's still better than, spending an whole hour and 1 whole hour for the cleaning alone. That's represents very, very busy mind. Okay, so hopefully today you arrive to a point that you feel a little lighter now, not as heavy as when you open the door and sit there, right? So that's already some benefits of meditation, even though we are yet to arrive the same depth of it. But if you want to arrive the same depth, your option is to meditate a little longer, even though it takes longer time to clean. But if you do the meditation longer for today, for example, like an hour, not only 45 minutes, then you will arrive for sure with some larger amount of blue zone. Okay.
It's very helpful. Thank you.
Welcome.
Anyone else would like to share your feeling? I think it's good if you want to do grab try. Okay, you're okay. How about
Okay.
you, William? So no one can.
Okay, Satu. So I like to remind you about the importance of this practice. One comparison, because we can compare this with different analogy, and one analogy is like to break a wall. There's a wall that blocks the path to inner peace within. And meditating is like trying to smash the wall and kind of break through the obstructions like this. If you do the meditation alone, then you have a little hammer and you smash the wall alone. But when we do together like this, you have some help in destroying the wall. So if your wall is thick today and you are yet to completely annihilate the obstruction, that's fine, okay? But at least you can feel that the other side of the wall is peaceful, it's relaxing, and it's reminding you that you should go there again. So if you want to improve the meditation, try to make sure that you do not let the wall become so thick before you meditate, because otherwise for 45 minutes or half an hour or like even an hour, this is not sufficient to break through the whole wall. Or if you want to make sure that you have the wall completely broken, you have to do it a little longer, like an hour or two. Sometimes for me, it takes 1 full hour to clean my mind alone, especially when I have a lot of things in my mind. But then I have an additional hour to enjoy as well. So what can we do to make sure that our wall isn't very thick? Well, you have to do some mini meditation in your life, or learn to release and let go, and not to let all the thoughts to build up, to stack up in your mind like bricks, creating figure wall. And if you are having difficult time and you struggle to let go, just remind yourself that now the wall becomes thicker, and next time you're gonna destroy it, it's gonna be harder. It's always like going to your dentist as well. If you go to dentist and if you don't brush your teeth properly, they will complain, right? That, hey, what have you been doing? Why don't you brush your teeth like this? You have to floss your teeth as well. And that is when your dental session will be painful. They're gonna like this, and it's gonna be quite painful if you don't brush your teeth properly during your daily life every day. But what if you keep brushing your teeth properly? For sure, you have to go to dentist maybe 1 or twice a year, and that is their recommendation. But it's going to be less painful, and you're going to receive compliment from your dentist, your personal dentist as well. Oh, you have been brushing your teeth well. This time there is very little plaque on your teeth. That's the same with meditation. Okay, try to have your meditation every single day. Try to let go and be mindful, especially you know that your teeth, something can stick between them easily, and you do some floss, you do some brushing more often, and be mindful. That's gonna be the same for meditation as well. But sometimes we have difficult days, and this can happen. So this is just general advice, and it doesn't apply, especially if we have difficult days. It's gonna take more time to clean. But at least if we can do it together, it's gonna be easier. You have a bunch of guys, big guys with large muscles to help you smash the wall. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you very much. Sorry to take a little more time, and sorry for being late as well. I was confused with daylight saving and not very used to this system, so I thought it was going to be 1 hour later. Okay.
Thank you for your wisdom ค่ะหลวงพี่ please bow bow bow
Now you be happy, healthy, and wise. May you have the wisdoms to overcome all obstacles in your life. May all your wishes be fulfilled. May all your dreams become true. And every time you meditate, may you attain the inner peace within, or that we call the Dhammakaya within, easily and effortlessly, without delay.
thank you ค่ะ have a good day ค่ะ bye